I know a lot of you watching this have probably seen the movie FireBreather. When I was a kid, this movie was everything. I mean, the MC's father was a dragon, he gets a popular girl, and he saves the day is all I needed to make me interested when I was younger. Probably because it's what I wanted for myself. But I'm not going to be talking about the MC. That nigga had it all. I'm be talking about a side character named Kenny. My boy looked like the type of nigga that if you were to give him his 13 reasons why, you might know when to come to school the next day unless you want your holes put in you. In the show, Kenny was given his 13th reason why when he fumbled with a baddie named Isabella. I think in the movie her name was Liz, but if you were to look it up, it would be Isabella, so I'm going to be using those names interchangeably. Now, personally, I think Liz was harder than the blonde chick, and I ain't even into pronouns like that. He fumbled her all because he was too shy and she was too busy on Giga Chad's Duncan's dragon dick. Let's break it down real quick. Alright, so I'm going to be going over the movie version, focusing on Kenny and Isabella's relationship. I know the comic version is different, but I haven't read the comic version, not gonna lie with you. So in the movie, before Duncan goes to his first day of school, he was looking at his bag of coal like an immigrant kid taking his ethical lunch, knowing damn well someone's gonna be putting their hands over their nose like they're gonna go scuba diving or something. And after seeing Troy and his minions harass his premature girlfriend, he gets to school. First day of school! He walks into chemistry class because, Isabella and Duncan got a lot of chemistry. The teacher says his dynamic name that's listed out almost as many bodies that Lily Phil was finna catch. Now, there are two reasons why Isabella likes Duncan over Kenny. First, she likes dragons. Imagine if Astraeus, I don't fucking know, the Titan god of the stars had a baby with some human, and that human walked into a school filled with astrology-loving girls. His body count would be higher than the amount of One Piece episodes there are. And two, he's mysterious. She doesn't know the new kid and his origin, making him attractive or whatever. Dodgeball scene! So now I'm going to be fast forwarding to the dodgeball scene. Well, after Duncan saves Kenny from a bunch of athletes who look like they're on the needle. Before Kenny gets pounded down more times than Goku during the Tournament of Power, we see all the pictures Kenny has of Liz on his locker. If you ever like a girl, don't be the type of nigga to save her as your wallpaper on your phone or putting pictures of her on your locker. When you're not even in a relationship, it screams giving I want to put you in my basement and never let you out like a locker. Ducky means Kenny dead? Not really. After my boy awakens his powers from getting thrown to a lava pit, cementing himself as that nigga, he winds up at Kenny's house. So I remember reading in the comic books that the reason why Kenny's dad isn't around is because he was an abusive dude or something like that. But in the movies, he told Duncan that his father was some sort of secret agent. I remember as a kid finding that odd that he would tell people that, but now I know he tells people that because he gaslighted himself into giving his dad a good reason why he left. At least that's what I assume. Prom night! During prom, Kenny starts putting numbers up on the cut counter when Liz was giving Duncan the goo-goo eyes. He starts to dance worse than a kid on the spectrum before Malcolm X looking ass decides to announce prom king and queen, which is Troy and Jenny. Liz jumps at the chance to find dance with Duncan, and Kenny is left on the side to watch, making this his worst C-U-C-K scene. He finally decides to get the courage to pull out his last weapon of resort, his secret about who Duncan's father truly is. Guys, if you gotta make another man look bad just to try and get a girl, it ain't gonna work. If she wanted you in the beginning, she would have had you in the first place. Jenny finds out and goes into the arms of one of the trained-looking ass twins. Then the kaiju interrupts the party, and Kenny decides to put on his super panties to save the day. I'm not gonna lie with you, but my boy Kenny looks like he'd be good as a first. Anywho, he ends up getting put to sleep, leaving Duncan to save the day. But that's basically it for my boy Kenny. If you guys know the rest of the story, then you know how it goes. Good guys win against evil, gets the girl, yada yada yada. Now, can my boy compete with a guy who breathes fire? Probably not. But what he could have done was been a lot more open about his feelings toward her. This could have saved him a lot of time. A lot of guys are in this position where they like a girl but don't tell her how he feels, leading him to be in this position where he's her phantom boyfriend. Someone a girl does boyfriend things with, but it's not actually a boyfriend. Now, if he would have told him his feelings, he probably would have gotten rejected simply because she's interested in kaiju, which is going to make her naturally more interested in Dragon Boy over there. But this would have allowed him to either A, find a girl that's borderline ready to shoot up a school to be with him, B, focus on himself, or maybe even C, where she finally realizes that you were her knight in shining armor, but without the shining armor, hoodie, and AK-47 that she actually wants. But that won't happen, not even in a damn animation movie. But there's one option that I forgot to mention, and that's option D. Get big! If you want to be more noticeable to your crush, it's not about your personality, it's about how big your shoulders are. Do you have a V-taper? No wonder she doesn't want to be with you. Your shoulders, glutes, abs, chest, her whole body is looking worse than Ariana Grande. You're not a Sigma. If you want to change that physique, join my Fevers in the description box below. And whatever you do, don't shoot gains.